Hi everyone, welcome to my video. My name is Austin and I'll be sharing with you today a beautiful weight loss recipe. This is sweet potato pumpkin hash brown. It's an excellent weight loss breakfast, and the reason why I say it's an excellent one, you will find out as the video goes on, because it is packed with a ton of value which will help you out in your weight loss journey. Now I'm starting out with some sweet potatoes by shredding the sweet potatoes, and then I'll be adding some water to the sweet potatoes. I'll wash it at least 4 times to reduce the amount of starch that's in it. Now this is what it looks like after being washed 4 times. I poured some more water on it, and I'll be removing that water using a strainer, and then I'll press the excess water out of the potatoes, out of the shredded potato, through the strainer. Now the water is strained off, and I'll just press on the shredded sweet potatoes to remove the excess liquid from it. Now I'll be shredding the pumpkin, and I'll tell you why I use the pumpkin in this recipe. It is good for weight loss. It suppresses hunger with its high fiber content. It is very low in calories. It contains beta carotene, which protects your eyesight. It lowers the risk of cancers and promotes heart and skin health. Now the pumpkin is ready, and it is equal to 1 cup. So we'll add that to a bowl, and we also have our sweet potato, and it is also 1 cup. So equal potato to pumpkin for this hash brown recipe. Now I'm going to be adding some garbanzo flour or chickpeas flour or powder. Now chickpeas or garbanzo bean powder, it is loaded with nutrients. It is gluten-free, it contains protein, it lowers body mass, it is full of fiber and good for your gut health. I'm also adding some green banana powder. Green banana powder is low in calories. It is gluten-free and high in fiber. I'm also adding some turmeric powder and some grounded black pepper. I'm adding half a teaspoon of black pepper and 1 teaspoon of organic turmeric powder. I grounded the black pepper myself from these peppercorns. I just poured about 1/4 of a teaspoon of the peppercorns into this mortar and pestle, grounded them up, and I got more than half of a teaspoon. So I just use half of a teaspoon in the recipe. Now black pepper is good to be added along with turmeric to help with the absorption of nutrients. Now turmeric is very high in nutrients. It contains curcumin, and according to studies, curcumin regulates blood sugar levels. It prevents insulin resistance. It prevents high blood pressure and high cholesterol. Consuming turmeric in the right way increases bile production in the stomach. Bile is a digestive juice that helps to emulsify fat. Turmeric also has anti-inflammatory properties that helps to reduce inflammation in the body, which is one of the elements that causes obesity. Okay, so now I'll be adding some cumin and some cinnamon. The cumin adds flavor, boosts metabolism, lowers cholesterol, decreases blood sugar. The cinnamon increases metabolism also, suppresses appetite, improves digestion, and reduces blood sugar levels. Then I'll add some onions for added flavor and nutrients, and after that I'll also add some scallions or spring onions. Now after this, the only ingredient that I'm going to add is 1 teaspoon of pink Himalayan salt. 1 teaspoon. After I developed this recipe, I realized that 1 teaspoon was a tad bit high, So you can use slightly less than 1 teaspoon and it might be perfect for you. However, if you want, you may try the 1 teaspoon and see if it works for you. Now I'll be forming the sweet potato pumpkin hash browns. To do this, I added about 1 or 2 tablespoons into my palm, and I tried to make a ball with it. After making a ball, I tried to flatten it so I could get sort of like a round burger looking circle. Now this took a little while to be done, so I came up with a different method to form the burger looking hash browns. So as you can see, it took quite some time to make a perfect shape that is well held together. Alright, so the next method I'll be doing is using this ring. It's a cookie cutter. I will tell you the size of the cookie cutter in the description. I'll tell you what size the cookie cutter is, so if you want to use it, you can go ahead. But it looks to me like it's about 3 inches in diameter. So I added about 3/4 of the cookie cutter, about 3/4 filled, and then spread it roughly. After that, I'm gonna press it and cause it to form into burgers, or into a burger looking hash brown. So I'll use this. This is a 1/2 cup that I'm using, a metal 1/2 cup, yeah, that I'll be using to press down the hash brown into this cookie cutter, and it formed it quite quickly and easily. All I need to do now is to just lift the cookie cutter, and there we go. Now to continue the process, I just got my very tiny cutting board and I cut up some foil paper so that I could pack them on top of each other. You don't have to do that. You could just spread them out on a bigger plate if you want. Alright, so I just place one of the piece of foil paper on top of the hash brown, and then I place the hash brown on top of the foil paper to prevent them from probably sticking together, or to make it easier to remove them from off each other. But that's just my process. So here I'm forming 2 more burgers in the same manner, and this will be very quick and easy. I'm just forming it for you to see again how I do it. Now these are ready to be fried. Let's take them to the cast iron skillet. Now we use cast iron skillet because it's one of the healthiest pots to use, and it helps your body to absorb iron when things are cooked in cast iron skillets. Now we'll be using sesame oil. Sesame oil is good for your weight loss journey if you choose to use oil. Now it maintains healthy blood pressure levels and it reduces body mass and body weight. It reduces fat deposition and appetite. It also reduces cholesterol levels. So sesame oil is one of the good oils that you can use to cook your food on your weight loss journey. You may just take your time to gently place them in the skillet so that oil doesn't get out of control and touch your fingers. Or you may gently lower them with an offset spatula, which is much easier. So I'll just fry them for 7 minutes on one side, then turn them over 7 minutes on the opposite side, and then they're ready. Okay, so first I'll drain the excess oil on some paper napkins, and then I'll just serve it with a little garnish of some black peppercorn, some tomatoes, and just a few sprinkles of freshly chopped escallion. Oh, I also added some ketchup on the side. That's a suggestion that you may have it with. You can also have it with some coconut sauce or dip. So here you have it, a beautiful, very nutritious breakfast. It's sweet potato pumpkin hash browns. Now if this video gave you some valuable information, click that like button to let me know, or you may also let me know in the comments below. If you want more content like this, click that bell to turn on post notification if you want to see more of my content. Thank you for your time. Hope to see you in the next video.